Now, wouldn't it be funny if they all came down, like in a couple of months from now, all the governments, and a Lenin goes by and they say, yeah, this is what we had to do in this world to get everybody to think, but everybody ran after the money steal. We know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They might actually say they know what's going on. Maybe this is all a ploy to remember what everything is all about. Maybe actually nothing's going to happen, but they have to go right to the end before God gets here. Because that's the plan God had for the government. So maybe all the governments that we're seeing is actually just a reflection of who we are. Right from the beginning. We wanted more and more and more. And at the end, you got nothing at all. So all these little things that are happening, they're happening because they want them to happen. They want to show the public to get them ready for whatever else they're going to tell them next. Now, it could be a whole cock-a-doodle story just like this. You know, this is basically the story of the world, right? Can't figure out which way is the tail. Don't know which is the beginning or the end. Maybe I'll give you just a little bit less color. And we'll work on one of these guys. Him and his wife. His wife is blind. She can't see. She's got two eyes. One's got a nipple. The other one's got something, but her rear end's split open. Well, it doesn't matter because he's dicing up. And the ball that they're playing, VO, Vodka VO, 22 and 15, 37, 3 by 7, 21, 3 and 7, 10, 31, 1 and 3 is 4 delta. What else do I got? I got all kinds of crazy ones here. I got a bunch of them. Here. You see, this is all I see. This is when I start to just touch the paper, it just goes. So now, I just wanted to warm you up with that. I wasn't sure if I should read you a poem or not. But what I'm going to go over now, okay, I'm going to go over the best part first, because I don't want to mess this part up. Now, this is all based on roulette, okay? But it's not only based on roulette. It's based on your telephone, 1 to 9. What I do is I take the 1, okay, and every number that can possibly go in the 1 position on the roulette wheel, and I put it in one area. That would be every 9 numbers. 1, 10, 19, 28. If you give me a 5, it would be 5, 14, 23, 32. These are the red numbers, okay? Red numbers, okay, no matter what you do with a red number, it's either going to stay the same or it's going to be odd. Like number 19, 9 and 1 is 10, so now you're going backwards. So you read it as 10 and 9, which is the J letter and the I letter. AGG. Why is it a GG? Because our birth is a 45-degree fox. That's what the number comes out to. The fox. All over there's 666 and nobody ever sees the 666. 1 to 7 is a 6. 2 to 8 is a 6. 3 to 9 is a 6. All on first levels and third levels of your telephone. Go across 1 to 3, 6. 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 15, 1 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 and 4, 6. We got 6s all over the place. Even the word fox, the F, the O, and the X are exactly what's on the phone. FOX are the first 3 lines. F, 15 is the second row. X is 24 to the third row. FOX is on your phone right there. This whole thing is an elaborate setup by these intelligent people who were able to do all this without computers. But I'm doing all this without computers too, but it's easy to go backwards. It's harder to go forwards. But it's easy to go forwards if your alignment is correct. If the road is straight and your alignment is correct, you don't need any eyes to drive. Just keep in a straight line. They do it on the ocean all the time. Oh, just go straight, follow the line. Like they know where they're going. The whole ocean is twisting around them. They don't even know where they are. Yes, so anyways, what I'm going to get to now is we're going to do center value, which means the center row. Okay, and the whole center row, in all actuality, it only belongs to God. In fact, everything belongs to Him. Beta just uses his numbers. She comes in and uses his numbers on 3 creation. But Beta exists in God's booklet because of his Trinity triangle. You have to have a 4th center. So what he did is he opened that up into a square, and we had A, B, C, D, if you follow me, in which we go AC, DC, because A is first, C is the middle one, D is the last one, C is the middle one, A is the first one. AC/DC, Black Sabbath, Back in Black, all that stuff. All programmed, all programmed, all programmed into these people. There's no way I match all this stuff up this easily. Well, easy. So what we're going to get to now is we're going to do the center. We're going to do the red center. The first red number in the center is 5. They're all passage numbers. They will all equal to 5. 5, 14, 1 and 4 is 5. 23, 2 and 3 is 5. 32, 3 and 2 is 5. The total is 74. 7 God, 4 corners. Well, how do you want me to show you the 7 God of the 4 corners? Oh, do I have anything written down? Here it is. Where is it? Here. 1, 2, 3. That's the Christ mark connecting the north and the south. And then 3 here and 3 here with the center here, 7. 7 and 4. It's I and it's H. It's I am who I am. Of course in the movie it was said like that because it was perfect. Whoever made the Bible or the telephone or whatever or however I found all this, it's like cotton candy. It's so much fun, but it's not that easy. But it's a lot of fun. So now what we're going to do with the Christ number is the 5, the 14, 23. We're going to stop at 23. Now 23 is an expression. 20 means the O opens up and you throw all the numbers in there from 1 to 9. And it's a group of numbers. The 0 means the group of. It's the none of above because nothing's above yet. It's all inside. So what you get over here is instead of 23, you now get 20. Okay? Now you have 5 and 14. Now 1 to 9 is solely the first 9 parts of what God created for himself, his way. That was his way, his 10 ways. So the 5 we eliminate. We're talking about the beta world, so we eliminate the first 5, and the next number on the bottom, the only red one is the 14, which gives you the year 2014 of what commandments? 10 commandments of how many corners delta, October 4th, 2014. That's what it comes out to be. At the same time, it gives me my last 2 addresses. So, go figure that out, right? You ever hear of an ordained priest? Actually, ordained, what it actually means, if you mix it up between 2 languages, it means a turkey who's a priest. A priest who's a turkey. He's got 3 strikes against him before it begins. How come? Why does a priest have 3 strikes against him before he begins? Because we're all parts of Trinity. So he's him himself, before he begins with anything, he's got 3 strikes against him. So until he brings somebody close to him, his value is absolutely nothing. It'd be a minus 27 cat. Anyways, what we're going to go on to next is I add up all the numbers, okay? And on adding up all the numbers, we get to that 74, which is the same thing as saying Jesus. J-E of Jesus means je, and sus means I am. Jesus says I am in his name. So whoever picked the name for him, it wasn't him. Not only that, okay, the letter count of Yeshua, which means Yesh, Hua. It's an old term meaning Nia home, because the H and the N actually go together. It's like saying mañana, I'm going home. There's an expression for it. I don't know the whole expression. Okay, so anyways, we have 74, which is Jesus, okay? J-E-S-U-S. J is the 10th letter, okay? E is the 5th letter. S is the 19th. U is the 21st. S is the 19th equals 74. Cross, C-R-O-S-S, the way I spell it. I don't care how anybody else spells it. It's the way I'm spelling it. This is my dictionary. I don't want to spell like anybody else because then I'd be cheating. It wouldn't be my reflection on how I see it, the image I see, and what I feel inside. That's the way I'm going to spell it. That's my spelling bee. And when you show up at my house, you spell it however you want. As long as we're smiling and everything's cool, man, I don't care how you spell it. It makes no difference to me. But I can tell you, there ain't no dollar signs on my money. I'm not too happy with that. Thank God I'm poor. Thank God I'm poor. Oh, I don't really care, you know. So, anyways, what we're going to get to now is that I'm going to try and give you another one. Okay, here's the other one. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do black in the center, which starts at 2, which is beta. It's black. It means the beta system. Okay? Her number, 2, can also be looked at as 666, 888, 444, or 222. They're all Trinity numbers. They all go together. They all mean something. It's all in the same division. When you get 222, multiply 8, 1776. When you get 444, multiply that by 4, you get 1776. When you got 888, multiply that by 2, you got 1776. Spirit of God. In honor of man. So now we're going to do the beta. 2, 11. 1 and 1 is 2. 20. 20, you understand? Second level of the roulette, second 20. 29. 2 and 9, 11. 2 and 9 is the only one in the beta expression that arrives to 11. 1 and 1 is 2. So when you ask, what is 11 and 11? Well, it's pretty simple. It's number 11 and it's number 29. Yvonne Lambert and Ken Dryden. Isn't that what it was? L'homme, l'arme, and bear to have a child. Ken, yes, the den is dry. I have nothing. I have lots of shutouts, but no students have come home because love has belonged to the golden trinket. Don't you know what? That you see Moses, they threw the Torahs that way, I think 20 kilos or something if I calculate. I wasn't sure. He threw it because man is worshiping gold. He's honoring gold. We need a little gold in our life, right? For a golden tooth or something, to go a little pliable with our silver mind, the silver bullet mind, the silver minds, the sliver of the moon, the silver moon, the coming to notice upon one man, Don, who dawned on him one day. The dawn came out and he saw an atom. Don saw an atom. He says, I see an atom. I say, Don, what do you see? He says, I see Adam and Eve. I said, you do? I said, did Adam and Eve leave? He says, oh yeah. He says, uh-oh, where'd my screen go? He says, where did you see the Eve? And I'm going to show you the Eve. Look at this hotel 50 years ago, 70 years ago. All Eves. On every single one you got an Eve. So, was it actually Adam on Eve? It meant no one was watching over. That's what it meant. There was no cover. You can't hide. That's what the Eve is all about. Bible codes. Fantastic. No one's ever asked me a question about anything yet. Oh, I'm sorry. They have. They asked me what the lotto number was going to be tomorrow night. And I told them that's in the New World. Because in the New World, the golden trinket is a tiny little element that they adjusted from the soul of this earth, from the brown earth, that got entwined inside our silver ball and the pinball wizard of our minds, so that we should never remember and always forget what we were once like and what it is today. Where does the chance come from? By money, money, money. Everybody knows Monopoly. Everybody has no money at the end. I don't care if you have $6 million. It's not enough. $6 million is not enough. If you live a poor life and have a salary of $30,000, that's enough because you're continuously going to work. But now you want the money to work for you. And when are you going to make that first, second, third, fourth mistake? They throw you 7 balls. And you have 2 judgments after 7 balls. You got 4 strikes, you got 3 balls. Isn't that right? That's the way it works in this world. You got 4 strikes and 3 balls. You know what I'm going to show you? I'm going to show you right now. Here we go. And oh, let me lift the paper up. Where is it? There. Ah, come on. Okay, you see the 4 corners? Right? That's your 4 strikes. These are your 3 balls. Why do you have 3 balls and 4 strikes? The 4 corners are 10 each and X each. 10, 20, 30, 40 Monopoly. This is a ball. Okay, I know I made the X's here, but you got 3. 15, 15, 15. This is 45. It now creates I am high. I am the fox of 1973. Or is it 1379? 1379 XXXX. That's the 40 000 and O and O. And this is 45 and this is 45, because the complete Jesus cross is 45. The reason you can't have tennis 45, 45 is what I'm going to show you right here, if you can understand. It's all a calculation, okay? I wrote it out better. 10, 20, 30, 40. In Monopoly, that's all you get. When you score tennis, okay, one of the first strikes on your team is straight down here. And this mark here is 2, 5, and 8, which is a total of 15. Now you get another 15, you get a mark this way. You now have 30. Now your only marks left, okay, are across. Okay, it's only east-west to win the games. Excuse me, hold on, what did I say? I just want to make sure I did this right. 15, 15. Oh no, you get, excuse me, I did that wrong. Okay, then you get to get a corner. Right here, one of these corners. They're creation corners. Remember I told you we repeat them? Well, you get to use one corner. It's worth 10. And then you play for add if you're tied, or you get another corner. You win 2 corners, you win. This corner and this corner is 1 and 9. This corner and this corner is 3 and 7. It totals 20 points. Added on to the 40 points you had, you have 60 points for the game. It doesn't matter actually what they use, because I'm going to have an answer anyways. But in order to play the game of tennis, according to what I understood, it comes out to 60. Can you win tennis, add, and then get 45? Okay, because that's the other scenario. The other scenario is you have 40, and your first add, what did you get? You couldn't even put it anywhere. You get 41. The second one, you get 42. And how many does it go up? Okay, because there's different kinds of matches that come around. So I'm intertwined with something new I'm talking about now, but I always play this to the roll of 60, because man is 6 man of 10 commandments, which is 60. So if you don't win the game getting your number, then something's wrong. Or do you get your birth number, go from 40 all the way up to 90? Why would you have to go there? You go to 60, you take your angel with you, it's 1.5 times like blackjack, and you have the 90, so you don't have to go there. So did you follow me so far? So that's how tennis works. Piano, I did that piano a bunch of times. We're not going to get into that yet. What we're going to do is we're going to finish with beta. Now, all the numbers I mentioned to you in beta, in the center, 2, 11, 20, and 29, are all even numbers. The red is odd, the rest are even. All black are even. You have to add them up together. Add them up, Adam's DNA, divide, neutralize, adjust, DNA. How do you want to use it? I use it that way. They adjusted who I am. You see, you know what's really funny? I feel that there's an element on the market right now wagered against us, in which it's inside of our minds. And I'm laughing a little bit, although it's attacked me a couple of times. I believe that the stronger and the more they try, the smarter and stronger I might become. The only fool I am is being on here right now. Where do you want me to put all this information? Save it up? Oh, no. This is my life. I don't store anything. I store nothing. I save, but I don't like to store. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to go to the store. So anyways, the beta now, she adds up to, listen to these numbers. You're really going to like it. 2 and 11 is 13. A boy's bar mitzvah. Okay? 20 is the next number, which makes 33, which makes Christ. Now the last one is 29, which makes it 33, and 29 is 62. Now if you're asking, where does 622.6 come from? Well, Q is the 21st letter. U is the 17th. Reverse that. Okay? Total 38. E and E, connect. Okay? 48. N, 14th letter, 62. Okay? The total count here for a beta and the number of the queen answers to 622.6. Not only that, all you have to do is say it's the dog queen, because the letters of dog, which in reverse are spelled God, is 26 and the queen is 62. You have again 622.6. It just means the God queen of this world. Holy moly, don't we know a whole lot now? Hey, isn't that fun? I hope you understood. Okay, not only that, there's just so many places to go. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to jump off. I'm going to get back on again. I'm going to try and show you something if you can see this. This is man 3 creation. 3, 15, 15. The other part, second 20, 51. Complete opposite. Total 66. Letter F and F. This is what it looks like. Now this is what it looks like doctored up. You see the eyes? Where's the eyes? You see, let me do it this way. Where is it? See the eyes on top and the mouth opening up? The reason for that is because there's 2 worlds up, 1 world down. It has to go that way. How do you do it any different? It can't be down and up at the same time. That says IT and T. Now if I entered into the blank here, right over here, look, it's another I with 2 eyes. But you want to see what it turns into when you turn it this way? Oh, sorry, not that way. Look, imagine this was a straight I. It'd be I, dots, digital dots, and it's all created. It's all created from the roulette board and just installing everything the way it would go into your telephone. Now, the reason I wanted to show you this also is because there's 4 levels on this. If you can, I know you don't have to completely understand it, but there's 4 levels on this, right? Or yeah, 4 levels on this there. It's either BTB, HTH, HTN, HTH. Okay, 1. Okay, now this is your telephone. The reason why there's the extra row on the telephone, because of the upside down one at the bottom. You see, it receives. They're all used. This is Urantia. This is what it's about. It's a hospital. Hospital, 2 dots. It's whatever you want to think, because my imagination feels it, I believe it, so it doesn't really matter anyways. Now, this is what we're going to go to next. Now we're going to do the spirit one. Do I have an old cigarette here somewhere? Oh, please. Oh, yes, an old cigarette. Oh, old cigarettes. Oh, a big one. Ah. Oh, I found a good cigarette. Oh, my God. And the question is, how cheap am I? So I show myself cheap, who's going to want to watch me? If I show myself too rich, like I know too much, who's going to want to watch me? I can tell you who. I have the answer. You! Thank you. Okay, so we're going to go on to now Alpha. Okay, Alpha's 1 spirit, his 10 commandments, his spirit of the 1 spirit and the birth combination. Okay, 1 and 9 across on your phone, all creating the letters N and Z. Okay, and the last number, okay, is the 28. And it represents beta heaven. But we have to call it Jack. Because part of God's setup is to set up the Jack, his son. It's the beta heaven, but it's all about his son. So now Jack has to represent both Jacks. The first Jack is a 10, which can be replaced with the Roman numeral X, which is also 10. And then you replace the X with the 28. So instead of having 128, now both Jacks are 28. They have the same value. We don't know who's going to do what. We described it different in the numbers to show you the difference, but it doesn't mean they can't become the same. Okay? So what you do is Jack and Jack, 28 and 28 becomes 56, 5 and 6 is 11, 1 and 1 is 2. So we're back to beta again. So, and we're back to beta with the alpha numbers. I mixed up both numbers now. So now you're going to always come back to beta. So now what we have when we total it out, instead of having 74 like we had with Jesus before, we have 47. It means the clock of time. Clock. Oh, clock. If you put a 4 before the oh clock, it'll say 40. Clock. 40 clock. 40 clicks. What speed? How many knots? You understand? It's all codes. It's codes. Sure, I'm crazy, but they all work out, so what the hell, eh? Yeah, so anyways, that total is 47, and the first 19 total of 10 and 1, Alpha Jack, Spirit Jack, Beta Jack. Get out of town, Jack. Hit me on the slapjack. I don't know, flapjacks, and they mix it all up. They want to hear you hear as many kinds of jacks as you can, because that code is almost forgotten. Pending on what's going on in society. Now, the total of the two of them is 58. Is 58. Okay? And what 58 means, I'm going to show you. It means area 51, which is the 4 and the 1, okay? And what they do is they create this shape. It creates 4 corners and 8 corners and 1 passage. That's why they call it 58. And this is basically, I'm going to try and explain it from here. You like the baseball field setup? Those are all your corners. Those are all your dots. You see, she's beta's right here. 2, 4, 6, 8. The rest of them come up here. They're all cornered in. You see the rows? Row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5. There's actually 4 rows, but we put a center dot anyways. Row 1, telephone. Row 2, 8, 5. We should be 5, 2, and 0. There's a 0 here, and there's a 0 here. Grand slam home run. Right out of the ballpark. So, where am I? What was that? Where did I show it? Okay, so what I try to show you there is those are the 12 tribes and the one center. The one who's in the center of it all. Now, if I take the numbers, right, which is 1 and 10 is 11, and 4 and 7, and use them as individual numbers, okay, we have to always see what will come up to see if there's another double value. So instead, okay, of multiplying 11 times 47, which is going to be 470, and 47, which is 517. 5 and 7 is 12, and 1 equals 13, which equals 4. So it gives you the delta answer. The answer for deltas, it's got to add up to 4 because there's 4 numbers. 47 times, it's 475, 13, the letter M, the letter D. So to create and have this answer of 517, first it creates the M creates the D. Medical doctor. And you can do this 1,000 times and it's always going to say the same thing. Because 1 and 3 is 4. This is also the B. This is also B4. But there was never any B4, so they don't sell you any vitamins B4. 4 times 11, 4 times 11, 44. 7 times 11, 77, 121. 121 equals 11 times 11. 11 plus 11, 143. Now you want to know where the 143 is now? Where is it? 143. 4 corners, okay? And the 3 in the center of Christ, the connection. 143. That's what it looks like. There's just a lot of stuff. Okay, I think I got done for this quarter. I still did not do Einstein yet. I'm still going to be doing Albert Einstein. I did a little number on him. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully I'll be able to do it just a little bit better next time and every other time. And I appreciate it. They call me Raphael. I'm coming down from the sky, but I'm already landed. It's just that my mind has arrived. After 48 years, it's about time. Now the dilemma is, my mind knows I'm here, but nobody else does.